This is Tom Colley for Through the Ropes Boxing. I'm at the Matchroom gym with flyweight contender Maisey Rose. Maisey, great to have you back on. How's things been?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just finished training, sparring. Do you know what I mean? Easy money, really.
I was watching the sparring. It's like you got some good rounds in there. Did about 6 rounds, did you today?
6? You're having a laugh. I did 12.
I think I got sidetracked doing another interview, but yeah, it looked like some good rounds in there today. Looking sharp. Last time out, it didn't quite go your way at the Copperbox Arena against Zapotoczna. Where do you think it went wrong, Maisey? You were a favourite going into that fight. Were you expecting, I mean, of course you're expecting a tough fight, but were you expecting her to be as tough as she was?
No, listen, she was awkward and she outboxed me. But there was a lot of things going on, like, outside of boxing. And, like, blah, 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 I can give you all the excuses in the world, but long story short, I got beat on the day. Do you know what I mean? Jasmina was a better boxer. She outboxed me, and I just got to build up from there. Do you know what I mean? In hindsight, I would change a lot of things. Things would have been different, but I can't. That's boxing. Do you know what I mean?
How did you deal with loss? What did you do, first days after? Obviously, it's probably a hard one to take. Have you now gone away, had a break? Are you feeling refreshed, feeling ready to sort of go back and make a comeback, if you like, and sort of take the loss and build from it?
Yeah, no, it's always tough losing. Do you know what I mean? No one ever expects to lose, especially when you're an upcoming fighter. But that's the thing, female boxing, you're going to end up fighting the best early on. And I was in there with a good girl, and I wasn't myself, and I got beat and whatever. And then afterwards that's how you become a champion. Is if you sit there, have a downward spiral, pack it all in, and throw your toys out the pram, or do you change it, rebuild, regrow, and restart again? Do you know what I mean? That's what you got to do.
Absolutely. Now you're on the rebuilding process. Like I say, looking sharp in there today. Did you take much time off, or have you just kept in the gym, kept improving, keep getting yourself fitter and stronger, if you like?
A little rest. I was still in the gym, still training. Went on holiday. Do you know what I mean? But it was about having good people around me. Do you know what I mean? And having people who understand what I was going through, because I've never experienced that before. Do you know what I mean? Like the last time I lost was probably in the amateurs. Like God knows how long ago, and to lose on a stage like that and people are slating you and whatever, saying that, oh, you can't box and all this rubbish. It's rubbish, do you know? And I was lucky to have good people around me, do you know? Like, I had Molly, Meatball Molly. She was probably one of the best people around me who's not saved me, but helped me out the most out of the lot. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, I was all right, do you know? That's it, really.
Love that. So what's it look like now for you, Maisey? Where are you going next from here? I mean, have you got a fight date penciled in?
Yeah, we're looking for December. Do a little, just to get back into the swing of things. Do you know what I mean? Like a little 6-8 rounder, something like that. And then we're back up there. Do you know? Like, we don't do no ducking and diving. I'm a good boxer, and I've got some bollocks. Do you know? So I ain't gonna sit there and do a 4-rounder, 6-round, 8-round, and restart the whole thing again. Like, sod that. Do you know what I mean? Like, one fight, back in the rankings, sod it. Throw me in there. I don't care.
Your friend, your good friend Skye Nicholson, she was on, I think it was the first female fight on the Saudi card, was it? Yeah. Defended her world title. Great performance. I take it you tuned in. Did you get a chance to watch that?
Yeah, of course I did. You're always watching Skye. I'm like her biggest supporter. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is with Skye, she's unbelievable. And she's making history. She's a world champion. And you're probably only seeing 20% of what she's able to do. You know? And a lot of people slate her for being boring and being this and being that, but she's unbeatable. Do you know what I mean? The way she boxes and the way she moves and how smart and clever she is. Like, she probably gets punched 5 times in a whole fight. I'll probably get chinned that amount of times in the first 10 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like, the way she does, the way she moves, the way she acts outside and inside the ring, it's inspirational. And I'm lucky to have her as a friend. Do you know what I mean?
You're signed with Eddie Hearn. He's obviously got a good relationship with Turk Al-Sheikh. You see Skye and what she's done on the Saudi card. Does that give you inspiration, extra incentive? Is that where you're setting your sights on getting on one of these Saudi cards in the not too distant future?
Yeah, of course. If the money's right, that's what it's all about. Do you know what I mean? But the boxing's always in Saudi now. It's a little bit worrying for the British boxing, do you know? And I think it's a good thing. Like, being in Saudi, of course, is for the boxers. It's amazing. It's growing fans and support all over the world, and they're getting their paydays that they deserve. But it's also people who are not fighting on them cards that are left in the British scene and whatever, that we're missing out on opportunities. Do you know what I mean? But if they want to put me on a Saudi card for loads of money, then absolutely do it. Thanks.
Yeah, we saw Simon Jordan talking about that. It's be interesting to see how it unfolds, of course. But is there any message you'd like to send out to your fans or anyone watching, Maisey, for when we next see you out?
I don't know, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, people always want to slate you in boxing. And if you lose, you lose. That's the name of the game. And there's this modern day thing about boxing is everyone's got to have a padded record and keep their own. Do you know what I mean? That's not boxing. The best in the world have lost. Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, they've all lost. They all got beat. Mike Tyson's got beat. Do you know what I mean? But it's what you do afterwards. You can sit and cry and be down in the dumps. Or you put your boots back on, you put your gum shield back in, and you get rocking and rolling. Do you know what I mean? It's about how big your bollocks are. Don't matter about how good you are, mate. That's all that matters.
Absolutely, Maisey. I think I speak for everyone when I say we're looking forward to seeing you back, Maisey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One last thing, I've got the biggest bollocks in the gym. Thank you. See you later.